Yeah, I said it. You are weak. You'd rather spend your last cent on a concert ticket than invest in your actual future. You care about impressing strangers online than actually fixing your own life. You scream, you cry, you flash your tits and faint for celebrities who don't even know you exist. Meanwhile, your parents who sacrificed everything for you, or your guardians, sit at home wondering where they went wrong. South African youth have become slaves, not to work, not to education even to my surprise, but to a greater purpose, to fame, clout, and celebrity obsession. And the worst part is that you don't even see it. You defend it because you think it's normal. How the heck did we get here? How did we get to a point where a girl will wear the shortest and tightest skirt in a thunderstorm, taking on pneumonia just to shake her ass at a Travis Scott concert? How did we get to a point where a guy would rather worship Kendrick Lamar than respect his own father? Where a girl could literally commit murder if it meant spending 30 seconds in a room with Chris Brown? And don't act like I'm exaggerating. Look around, because that's the reality of our youth right now. You don't want to hear this because the truth is uncomfortable. You'd rather live in your fantasy world where the celebrities are the gods there and you're their most devoted servants. But let me tell you something. No false god gives a damn about their worshippers, and neither do your idols, because you are nothing to them. But to your family, your bloodline, your future, you could be everything if only you gave a damn. You're not gonna like what I'm about to say. And that's exactly why you need to watch this video. Because you might think you're above this somehow, or it doesn't apply to you somehow, but deep down you know it does. Let me ask you this. When was the last time you looked at your parents in the eyes and thought, yeah, you two are the real heroes of my life? When was the last time you cared more about what your mother said than some Instagram post from an influencer? You know what? If you're asking yourself, why is this guy being so harsh? Why is Summer being so harsh today? It's because this disrespectful obsession with celebrities has gone so far, and I'm done tiptoeing around it. We've got an entire generation of kids who would rather drop everything they've got in life just to catch a glimpse of Ice Spice. Forget the fact that they don't know how to balance their finances or get out of bed before 11 a.m. But hey, let's not miss that Travis Scott concert, right? Priorities straight, honey. The fact that SA youth have their priorities so messed up that a girl will wear a short skirt in a thunderstorm just to go groove before thinking about whether or not she has enough money for rent or a decent future says a lot. It says something. And what it says is you're more in love with the idea of fame than you are with the future you're supposed to build for yourself. The average teenager today spends more time idolizing celebrities than considering the future consequences of their actions. Tell me if I said anything wrong there. I've seen people who can barely afford a decent meal spend thousands on concert tickets just to see their favorite artist for 2 hours. I saw that on that Chris Brown day. Their fridge was empty, their data was about to run out, but they still went to the Chris Brown concert. Forget about survival, right? Beyonce is coming to South Africa. Travis Scott is coming. Doja Cat is coming. Y'all would rather die broke, but with a selfie of yourself at a concert than actually fix your damn life. It's like watching an entire generation sell their dignity for clout. You'd rather spend your last cent on Nike sneakers so you can flex on Instagram than invest in something that could actually improve your future. This is actually really worrying. You will scream, you'll cry, you'll pass out when you see Chris Brown or Travis Scott, but you won't even flinch when you see your own mother struggling to make ends meet. What the hell happened to you? You line up for 10 hours in the rain by FNB Stadium to see Travis Scott, but you won't even wake up for a job interview one time. You'll go on a Twitter rampage defending a rapper who doesn't even know you exist, but won't lift a finger when your own community is suffering from unemployment. This isn't just stupidity anymore, it's self-destruction. Let's talk about the Travis Scott concert, speaking of self-destruction, happening at FNB Stadium soon. Because you already know what's coming, the chaos, the drama, the stampedes, maybe even the deaths. Because the moment those gates open, you're gonna see a massive wave of people rushing in like it's Judgment Day and Jesus is back. You're gonna see girls wearing fishnet skirts, even though the weather forecast says it's going to rain today. Because apparently, freezing to death is worth it. As long as they can post a fire Instagram pic and yell fiend, 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 and start an earthquake or something. Let's not forget about that Chris Brown concert last year. People sold their furniture just to afford a VIP ticket. Some people spent more on a single concert night than they did on groceries for an entire month. And for what? To watch a guy lip sync songs you already heard 500 times on YouTube and Spotify? That's insane. And here's the funniest part. These celebrities don't even like you. They don't care about you. You think Chris Brown is going to go home after the concert and think, damn, that one girl from Joburg really danced hard tonight. I should message her. You honestly think he's going to think that? Hell nah. He's going to count his millions and forget you existed. Meanwhile, you're going to wake up broke, hungover, and wondering why your electricity just got cut off because you blew all your Escom money on a concert ticket. Let's face it, it was going to be cut off even if you did pay for it. And I get it. Celebrities seem like these larger than life people, right? They've got a lifestyle you wish you had and everything you wish you had. But guess what? You don't have it. And instead of actually doing something to have it and better your life, you're choosing to live through them like some mindless NPC and keep saying they inspire me. Inspire you to do what? To spend all your money on their merch? To defend them on Twitter like your life depends on it? To twerk to their music in public? To dress like them even though you can't afford it? Is that inspiration? You're not inspired, you're controlled. And the worst part is you don't even realize it. Let me ask you a question. Who gave birth to you? Who raised you? Who sacrificed so you could eat, live, and have an education? Was it J. Cole? Was it Cardi B? No. You want to know what it was? It was your parents. But do you respect them like you respect the celebrities? Hell nah! You treat them like they're background characters in your life. But the moment your favorite rapper drops an album, you act like it's the second coming of Christ. What is wrong with you? Your mother deserves more praise than Nicki Minaj. Your father deserves more respect than Kanye West. Your future deserves more investment than Travis Scott's merch. And if you don't see that, then you've already lost at life. We live in a country where people would rather become famous for doing nothing than actually work on something meaningful. You've got teenagers who can't even spell the name entrepreneur, but they're out here saying, I want to be a full-time influencer. Influencing what? Influencing what exactly? Do you even know what the definition of influencer is? Or do you just call yourself that once you get a few thousand followers on Instagram? And also because every other famous person calls themselves that. Most of these influencers aren't influencing anything useful anyway. They're just out here flexing fake wealth, fake bodies, and fake lifestyles to keep you insecure that you'll keep buying whatsoever sponsored trash they promote. And y'all keep falling for it. Now here's the twist. A part of me doesn't blame you, because this is exactly how they want you to be. You think it's an accident that every time a big concert comes to town in Joburg, the media hypes it up like it's some sacred event? They want you flashing your tits at a Chris Brown concert. They want you being part of a stampede at the Travis Scott show coming soon. They want you twerking at an Ice Spice concert like your life depends on it. They want that. Why? You want to know why? Because as long as you're busy worshiping celebrities, you're not thinking about your real problems in life. You're not thinking about how corrupt your government is. You're not thinking about what you're going to eat tomorrow. You're not thinking about how broke and jobless they have made your future. You're not thinking about how they've stolen your opportunities, right-handed, and left you with nothing but TikTok trends and Instagram flashing. It's all distraction, and you fell for it. The same people who control the economy, the media, and the education system also control entertainment. They know that if they can keep you obsessed with celebrities, drama, and social media, you will never wake up and realize the truth. They keep you chasing these meaningless, famous people instead of actual success. They keep you obsessed with pop culture instead of personal growth. Why? Because a generation of weak, distracted, easily manipulated, weak-minded youth is exactly what they need to stay in power. It's perfect. It's their gold. Mwah, perfect. So maybe it's not all your fault, but it is your responsibility to wake up. Because if you don't, you'll spend your entire life being a mindless follower, while the real players, the real decision makers, and the real power holders laugh at you from their mansions. It's time to stop being a fan and start being a leader of your own life, because nobody is coming to save you. Not Chris Brown, not Travis Scott, not Doja Cat, not Ice Spice, and definitely not the people in charge who want you to stay this way. You follow them. You admire them. You the one who wishes you were them. But here's the ugly truth. They don't even live the lives they show you, because half of them are in debt, owned by record labels, and the other half are just miserable in life. The ones who actually made it do not care about you. They don't even know you exist. Listen, if you don't wake up now, you're going to spend your entire life chasing the illusion of success instead of actually building your own worth. And speaking of celebrities in SA, I'd actually love to see Travis Scott's face when he lands in Joburg and takes a drive to the stadium. My man is gonna be shocked. He thinks he's arriving at a city, the city of Joburg. He thinks it's still 2007, only to realize the moment his car starts hitting potholes the size of graves, I guarantee you, he's gonna be holding on to the seat for dear life. Like, yo, where the hell am I at? Syria? His driver will be zigzagging down the road like they're in a Fast and Furious scene, dodging holes like it's Rambo, looking at random cows and Nyaupes selling charger cables at the robots. And the best part is that when he finally arrives at FNB Stadium, watch how the news headlines like the SABC about carjackings and phone theft will go viral the next morning, because let's face it, it's FNB Stadium. I swear, if Travis Scott survives potholes near FNB, this man deserves a Grammy. Now let's take a moment to remember the Chris Brown concert last year. Remember that one? Sure you do. Now, I'm convinced Chris Brown is running some secret experiment just to see how far his simps will go for him. Do you remember the VIP package for his concert? Bro was charging 50,000 just to take a picture with him. 50,000! That's the price of a decent second-hand car in South Africa. But instead of buying a second-hand Polo Vivo, people chose to spend that money for a 5-second hug with Chris Brown. Imagine working hard your whole life, saving money, and then throwing it away just to breathe the same air as Chris Brown. And you just know the people who bought those VIP tickets haven't paid rent in 3 months or something. I'm pretty sure the moment they got home after the concert, their landlord was probably waiting at the door like, so, Chris Brown give you another place to stay too? Meanwhile, my man collected the money, took the pictures, and dipped without even remembering a single name of anyone who took a picture with him. That's what happens when you worship celebrities more than you worship God himself. So here's what you need to do. Number 1, stop worshiping celebrities. They don't care about you. Number 2, stop spending money. You don't have to impress people who don't care. Number 3, please respect your parents more than you respect these influencers. And number 4, focus on your future. No celebrity is going to come to save you from your poverty. Number 5, build something real. Learn skills. Create value. Don't just chase clout. You want harsh truth? Well, here it is. If you keep living like this, you're going to wake up at 35, 45, 55, 65 years old, broke, wondering where it went wrong. So do yourself a favor. Snap out of it, because no amount of celebrity worship is going to save you from the real world you live in. I can also imagine all the tourists going there as well. And I might as well say that if they're not used to SA, they are in for one heck of an experience. Number 1, the traffic on the way there. I can just imagine the traffic on that day on the Travis Scott concert. No one is stopping a Nyaupe from coming to your window with a half-cut McDonald's cup, waiting for you to give him a coin. And by the way, tourists, our beggars here are businessmen. They don't take no for an answer. So when they pull up on you during that harsh traffic, you better open up that window. But who am I kidding? You're probably still gonna go there after watching this video anyway. Hope your phone gets hijacked.